and I'd just like to talk to you today about arbitration and contractual arrangements and claims and disputes and so on. And I'm reading from a publication called The Resolver, which is the publication of the Chartered Institute of Arbitrators. And in this old publication, it says in one particular article, increasing there's a perception amongst users of international arbitration that the process has lost two of its most important advantages over litigation: speed and cost savings. Arbitral proceedings are, as research amongst community consistently reports, considered too lengthy, with the knock-on symptoms that they become more expensive and the process inefficient. Of course, identifying a problem is the easy part. You've got to actually solve the problem. Addressing such issues head-on and attempting to solve them is quite another. And when dealing with delays in international arbitration, the first step in finding a cure is to determine where and when they may occur and who or what is causing them. So the reason for me raising this is that any client who's commissioning property development works, construction works in any form, needs to feel the assurance that their project will be progressed and completed. The last thing anybody wants is that their project gets snagged up in disputes, and that these disputes then linger on past the end of the project. So one of the lessons that I've learned over many years in construction and property development and infrastructure development is that the contractual arrangements that you make are fundamental to a successful conclusion of a project. And the last thing that anybody wants is to have contractors sort of slowing down because they don't agree with a particular issue that is ongoing about the project, whether it's delayed information or payment issues and so on. So in my experience, what you need as a client is to arrange things so that you don't have different parties who can, by their actions, cause you additional loss and expense. So in my formulation of my company, Alpus Group, we take pains to ensure that the contractors, and by that I mean designers and implementation contractors that we engage, sign up to collaborative contracts. And this ensures that there are no grounds for any delays or stoppage of the works. We will take the necessary steps to ensure that a project reaches a conclusion quickly, because it's by speed of implementation that efficiency is achieved. That's not to say that there may not, in certain circumstances, be grounds for extension of time. This sort of occurrence, whilst undesirable, may occur, and there may be grounds for additional payments to a contractor as a result of change of scope of work or changed conditions. But what we do within Alpus is we engage all the contractors, that is the designers and the contractors, under our common contract. So if there are any issues, we can take the appropriate action to ensure that the job keeps going, and that there are no claims resulting in arbitration or litigation. So that is one of the advantages of working with Alpus, that you can ensure that you're dealing with one party who takes all of the necessary specialists and skills under its umbrella, but you're dealing with one party who will ensure that the job is delivered. So if you would like to talk to us about any projects that you have in mind, then please don't hesitate to contact me. That's alan@alpusgroup.com. my email, or you can telephone me on +44 7539 141 257, or my landline +44 333 224 1257, or you can schedule a call with me at calendly.com/AlanJE. So I hope that you found this subject interesting and informative. And if you do want to talk about implementation of projects using our services, then what we can demonstrate to you is how we achieve cost savings through the way that we procure contracts, and also how we ensure that things are not held up or delayed or incur additional costs, because we use collaborative contracts for the designers and contractors who work for us. So you're dealing with one entity, which is Alpus, and we will ensure that your project is delivered no matter how complex it is. Okay, that's all for now. Cheers.